Hi everyone. In this very quick session, I'm just going to talk about the history of change been happened during couple of years in Docker architecture. I believe that you need to know about this history in order to have a better understanding of the current Docker architecture. As you can see, this is the old version of Docker, and it was consisting of three major parts. The first one was monolithic Docker daemon, which was a daemon, as you can see on the top, running inside a Linux machine. And once I'm saying daemon, it means that it had to be run all the time. And it was in connection with, it was using and it was interacting Linux container, which is known as LXC, and then LXC is using Linux host kernel capabilities like namespaces and C groups. We can actually categorize the namespaces to network and processes inside a Linux machine. You might know heard about PIDs. Those PIDs are processes. Also, the C groups, uh, which are quarters that been defined by the users in terms of CPU usage or memory usage. So by using these capabilities, which I will discuss about them later on, uh, you can have an isolated uh, and different Docker instances inside a Linux machine. But once I'm talking about isolation, as a security expert, I can say that this isolation was not much secure as we have these days. But by the way, it was an isolated instances of Dockers. I have shown you in this depiction that this LXC replaced by lib container by new version to provide a platform agnostic Docker to be used. And by the way, these Dockers could be used just in Linux machine, and it had a lot of, uh, not a lot of, a couple of drawbacks. And the main drawbacks, as you can see, is the monolithic architectures. So, uh, as we discussed in previous session, we as DevSecOps engineer, DevOps engineer, or software engineers has a uh, don't like monolithic applications, and that's why it's been replaced to a distributed architecture which is called as engine, Docker engine or container engine. Okay, the main drawback was because of that daemon and this monolithic architecture, and it was causing problems in production because once we lost our daemon, we would have lost our service in production as well. And the other drawback was the, as I said before, was that this Docker was specifically available for Linux machines. So there were no chance for Windows machines and other operation systems to use this Docker, which has been addressed in uh, future and later Docker released. Thank you for watching me. I will discuss about that Docker engine in next session. Have a good time.